Hi everybody, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs. Hope everybody's doing well today. I have a flip through of a couple journals, and they are inside these little cute sacks. The sacks have a bunch of goodies in it, and I will show you at the end of the video what the goodies are in case you're not interested in that stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and start flipping through these, and that way we can get right to it, okay? So these are kind of retro, and I did this on my channel. So not all the decorating and everything, but actually making it. So if you are interested in that, I will go ahead and link that video to this one, and also put it in the description box. Put the link in the description box. Okay, so anyway, that comes in this cute little sack. I love this material. It's this, I don't know, kind of a, I don't know, kind of a broadcloth type of fabric. And it is very retro looking, and it goes really great with the journal that we have. And there's all kinds of little goodies that come with the journal, so you get to see what's in that. So anyway, the journal does fit in there too, and I like to make these kind of bags sometimes just because I think it's a great way to store mementos and all the things you want to put with the journal. Anyway, so let me get the journal out, because there's a lot, like I said, there's lots of stuff in there. And these journals are decorated, and they are very decorated and stuff. So you would have to take things out, probably move them around. It's a string here. This is the first journal, and I'm just going to call this, how about we just call this one Retro Santa #1, okay? And this one is the first one I made. It was kind of my prototype, and I made it a little bigger than the other one that you're going to see, because I did it with 6 bags. It's constructed with 6 bags, and it is very, very full. It's got tons of pockets, all kinds of places to put things, and you could still put a lot more in it if you want to. It is, let me see if I can get my ruler. Size-wise, I believe it is 6 by 7, so it's a good size journal. It's almost, full size, so, and it has a lot in it. So anyway, let's get right to it. The front of it, I'm going to go ahead and show you. The front has this Santa. I'm going to untie it. This is a tie that goes all the way around the back. This is what the back looks like. And it's got this trim on it on the back. And the tie goes underneath here. So it's structurally in there, so you're not going to lose it. And it comes off, and it's got room, if you want to expand it. It is held together with all of these ribbons here, but on this one, I actually put some of this, I forgot what you call it, twine on here too, as extra reinforcement. So it is structurally very sound. It has this cute little, this red bell. I had to put a bell on here because I guess, I don't know, it was Christmas. You have to have a bell with this green bow, and it just dangles over here, and it's on here with just a pin, and you can take this off if you want, so it will not annoy you indefinitely. But anyway, I did this. It's the Santa Claus is popped up, and it's treated with some different Tim Holtz products. And it's got some of his candy canes on there. And then you've got some holly over here. And then it says, naughty or nice, all welcome. And this is the tinsel from Tim Holtz here. And then this is just some more of the fringe. Okay, so let's open it up. And the first page is decorated with these little trees here. There's a little pocket. And these are two vintage 1950s playing cards with a 2 and a 5. One is a little home scene, and this is a Santa. And then behind it, you have just 2 little tags. And I put a lot of retro Santas in this because that's kind of the theme. And so here's some little tags with some retro Santas, and you, of course, can write on the back. It has tons and tons of ribbons and stuff like that in it. Here is one of my little paper clips that I made, and I did that on my channel also. I'll try and link that video too, you have to remember. But anyway, she is kind of the 1950s retro snowsuit. I think it's so cute. Anyway, so that's just a little side tuck right there. And in there you have a Santa telegram. And then this is one of the cutouts that came with the paper that I used. I really didn't use very many digitals with this. I used KB Designs a little bit, but not very much. It's really just paper. And this is every bag that is in here that's open, the open side. I have a journaling card in there, and I left it blank, and that is so that the person can do whatever they want. They can write on it. They can put pictures on it. Of course, you could put other things in there also. So here's the next page, and it has a pocket, and it has this these little blingies here with these candy canes, and here's Santa here. And you've got this little pad that is milk and cookies for Santa. So it's just a little journaling place that you can write notes or whatever. And then this is another little blank journaling card that says ho ho ho. That goes right in there. This thing has tons of pockets and places to put things. So this is a bag that has been glued on these sides, and the side of it has a journaling card that you could definitely put stuff on. And then inside it, you have this journaling card here. So there we go there. On this side is just decorated with this Christmas tree with some buttons and some little trim and a snowflake. And here we have another one of those little girls with Frosty under there. And then he's got like a little, it looks almost like glass in there, but on this snowflake. And then here is our little paper clip. And then in there we have this picture of 1950s mailmen delivering mail in the snow. And then there's a journaling card. And then this is part of this is an actual 1950s piece of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So that is in there. And then this has an envelope in there, and this is just a one of the open sides here, and then this is just an airmail envelope, which I thought would be kind of fun to send a letter to Santa. And inside it has a Santagram. So put that back in there. And then on the next page, we have Frosty the Snowman, and he's got the snowflakes with some blue bling in the middle. And you've got these 2 journaling cards there, star candles there with that. And then this just has a Merry Christmas on there. I think it's really pretty. You could put a picture or write something underneath it. On the other side, we have this little, this is a little card. And you can open it up and write on that if you wish. And it's held shut with a paper clip, or it should be held shut with a paper clip. And then it has a little journaling card in there, and that's just a little tuck spot in there. Then you've got a couple of other journaling cards over there. And these are all the side pockets that you have from the bottom of the envelope. And then here is a vintage, this is a vintage Christmas card, Lloyd Brooks. And you could certainly open that up all the way and then write in it if you wish. And then here is a telegram with the vintage Santa and another one of our little girls on there. It says, ho, 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 just believe. So she's pretty cute. If you don't like them, you can take them all out because they're just paper clips. It's got some bling over here. And this is another one of the ones that open. And it has a journaling card in here. And I'm not going to take that out all the way. Well, here we go. That's just a one. And it does have, you know, the little fringe. And I did that mainly so that it would stick out on the sides, you know, and then kind of decorate it. I think it's, oh, it's the paper clip. The paper clip. I'll just leave that there for now. Okay, on this page we have a 50s, what do you call it, recipe card. And then this snow thing. And there's some really cool washi tape down there. It's all glistening. This page has these 3 poinsettias and some gold. There are some tags. These are small little tags that fit up in front. And then there is a vintage 1950s Christmas. This page has some mesh that I put on and some tinsel trim. And then you've got, this is a little money envelope or gift card envelope. And this is another vintage thing. This is from KB and Friends, I believe. So, and here's another bag that's been decorated with Merry Christmas and a vintage Santa and some rickrack. And then you've got another journaling card back here. So you can see there's tons of room to journal and put things in it, but it's still very decorated. So you definitely can add your own little... Okay, so this is the little thing that goes in there. And that just slides in there. And you still have room to put other things. And then this is just, I think this is Tim Holtz. And then this is just another one of those things. And there's like a vintage tag thing here that I blinged up a little bit. And it's held in place with this little clothespin. Teeny tiny clothespin. Okay, on this side, I've got this really cute vintage Santa that says Holly and Jolly and some more of that vintage little trim. Vintage looking. That is not vintage, but it looks vintage. And these little tiny tags. And then this with another little vintage Santa on there. So, anyway, this is a very vintage Santa looking journal. All right, let's see then. This one is another of the recipe cards, the vintage recipe cards. And you've got this little gingerbread girl down there that's been blinged up a little bit. On this page, you've got another one of those 1950s pictures with the little girl. I'm not going to take her off. And let's see, then this opens up and you've got this, another one of those cards. And on this page, you've got this holiday snow. And that goes in here with the little snowflakes on there. On this one, you have another one of those open things, so you can write in there, and then it put a little paper clip back there to keep it closed. Has a little card in there. I'm not going to take these little journaling cards there. And then this is just a little glassine bag, and it has just some stickers and buttons and some things like that in there. Okay. Then this is the next to last page, and you've got a little journaling card with this cute little deer on it. And then another one of these little girls with this Tim Holtz retro looking sticker in there. And here is a, this is a 1950s authentic vintage card with this Santa on it. Of course, you could open up on it. It's got a nice yellow patina to it. And it's got this cute Santa. And I just clipped this one in so that if you want to take it out, you can. Put a picture or whatever. copy it. Anyway, so that is that journal, and I will get right to the next one. All right, so here's the next one. Again, in the same kind of cute little bag. Get it out of there without getting everything else out. Okay, so this one is similar but not the same. It has a cute little bell here, but it doesn't have any of the twine on it. It just has a ribbon. It has, of course, the ribbons on top and on the side like we did on the other. And this fringe on the bottom and on the side and the back. And here's the back. Okay. So this one, I did it pretty much the same. You know, it's a little different, but it has the same. Here, I'll undo this. The same Santa. I guess I put more snow right here on him. I think that looks good. I should have done that on the other one. But anyway, I probably will do that before I let it go. And it has a naughty or nice. And we're going to call this one Vintage Santa Journal number 2. And the ho 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 and welcome, and it's popped up. So, and then this is the Tim Holtz tinsel that looks very vintage. I think it's cool. And it's, of course, it's got Rick Rack over here. So let's open it up. On the first page, you've got that vintage Santa with some poinsettias. And then you've got a couple of little journaling cards here. And then you've got this really cute card there. Here you've got the 2 vintage cards, one with a 2, one with a 5. And for 25, and these are authentic 1950s cards, and then these are a Santagram here. So that is that in this little Santa pocket. And then here's your opening for your little thing that slides right in there. And of course, it has a little fringe on there. And here's our Christmas tree in this one. This one has a bow on top. And it has some bling on the buttons. Here's one of the little girls. Super cute. Anyway. And behind that, you've got all this stuff. Some cutouts. And then you've got this journaling card. And then that. So that all gets tucked in there. As I said, you can take out what you want. But it is super packed with stuff. So they both are. Okay, so this one has this cute little gingerbread, and I put the red bow on it. It's got the red tinsel over here, and I put a Tim Holtz card that says Merry, and then I put, there's a telegram in there, a Santa telegram. And then here is a 1950s picture of this little girl with her Raggedy Ann doll. I don't remember how that went. I guess that went behind there. I can't remember. I'm just going to put them all back here because I can't remember. I can do it later. All right, this is the bag here, and you've got this side little journaling card that goes in there. And you've got your fringe and your Rick Rack down here with your vintage Santa. And then you've got this journaling card in there. Okay, here's the card that goes in that slot. And this one has ho 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 down the side. I didn't really, decorate these because I kind of thought that I wanted to allow that you to have an opportunity to do some decorating in it, not, me do it all. And then here's the, here we put some little snowflakes with some bling on it. Another one of these, she cracks me up. Anyway, I don't know. It's just, she looks miserable with her big heavy suit on. And here's another recipe, 1950s recipe card. And then here is one of the cutouts with a retro Santa on it. I don't know why, I'm just totally love those. Okay, so Here is like a little belly band, and it has 2 tags in it. Then behind that, it's got a pocket, and it's got some journaling cards in it. And then behind that, it's got another 1950s picture in it of this lady with her 2 dogs with her extremely flocked tree. So, I don't know. And you've got some red here with some green bling on it. On the next page, you've got a mesh little pocket, and you've got a bunch of stuff in there. You've got this little journaling card with Santa. You've got the gift card holder or money holder, this little card, and then this one. Okay, so all that goes in there. And on this one, you have your little pad that you can definitely write notes for Christmas. And then you've got some journaling cards behind it. So, and this cute page where you've got the candy canes and the bling, and then this this is a kind of a sequined red trim. And then it opens up, and you've got an airmail envelope, and in that you have this is a 1950s, I believe this was an original edition. I have these pages because I got this book and several of the pages were missing. So I take the pages out and use them rather than, you know, I didn't do a little golden book out of it. So, but anyway, it's kind of got that yellow patina on it. So I just really love retro. And apparently it's all the rage now. I went to several craft fairs, and I'm like, so retro is definitely in. I'm sure it has been, but it just seems like it's just exploding. And then this has a Merry Christmas on here. Of course, you could put whatever you want down here. This page has the little Christmas trees with the bling, and this has the Tim Holtz tinsel on that side. And then you've got some little journaling cards in there that you can certainly decorate. And here is another picture, and there's this little girl with her Christmas tree. And then here is another Christmas tree ornament, vintage Christmas tree ornament digital box or whatever. And then on this side, you've got this little, these 3 little snowflakes here with this, I don't know, it looks almost, I don't know, it looks kind of, I don't know, like stained glass, I guess. Anyway, and here's a couple journaling cards. Here's another one, and then here's another one. So all of those go in there. The last page has another one of those cute little girl paperclip things that I just have paperclip to the side. They're not holding anything. They're just there for decoration. And then this is a vintage 1950s journaling Christmas card. I just love the picture of that Santa. Really have a hard time giving these away because I got some a few years ago, and I have not been able to get them, and they've gotten really expensive to get the vintage, you know, retro looking Santas. You can get a lot of Victorian stuff, but it's really hard to get these, you know, that are not overly expensive. But anyway, so these are really cool. So you could open that up and write in there if you want. And then the last page has a journaling card, and that is it. So that's that. And now I'm going to show you what comes in the bag, just because I want, and they're both the same, so I'm just going to show you one. This bag is just, you know, a drawstring tie, nothing, you know, real fancy, so, but the journal and all the stuff fits in it. I made sure that I made it myself, so I made it big enough. So this is all the stuff you get in there, which is quite about a lot. So you're going to get all these different cutoffs. First you get another one. I just went nuts making these little girls. Okay, I can't get it off. Here we go. So that is one of the little girls there. And then the other one will be a different little girl, but you'll get the same amount of stuff and everything. It's just, so you're going to get all these different cut up pieces, so that you can, you know, if you want to add tags, or maybe you want to put photos and you want to mat them, and you can put them in all the little bags. Okay, this little white bag, of course you get to use all these glassine bags. You could glue them in like I did or whatever, because there's still plenty of room to do all that. And you can also reuse this washi tape if you want. So here's a little white glassine bag, and in that you're going to get all of this ribbon, okay, so that you can, and some eyelash, red and green eyelash trim, so that you can, you know, add ribbon and do whatever. You can put them on your tags, put them on your page. Let's see. Okay, so in this bag you get all kinds of good stuff. You get, there's a green mesh, there's gold, and there's blue. So you can definitely use that on your pages. There is some vintage plaid material. And then there's some of the material that the bag's made out of. So if you wanted to do like a fabric flip, or I don't know, whatever you might want to do. So put that aside. Let's see. Then you get all of this stuff. And I realize that, you know, a lot of this stuff a lot of people may have, but a lot of people that get a journal don't want to buy large quantities of this stuff, and I have it, so I like to share it. So this is just a plain card that you can decorate. And here are some tags. These are plain tags, shipping tags. And here are some that are layaway tags, okay? And then I have several different types of cards in here for you to use. Index cards, some with little tiny ones with little holes, the smaller ones, and then some of the bigger ones. This is just a flashcard, a guest check, and then some while you were out. So if you're into decorating, this is not dirty. It's meant to look vintage. I bought it that way. So anyway, so that is that. This one, I think I put that in the wrong bag, didn't I? Does it matter? Does it really matter? Would the person who gets it go, oh, Tina, you put that in the green bag. It should go in the red bag. I know. Okay, so then you get this bag, and in here we have all kinds of other bigger stuff. We have that wouldn't fit in the other bag. We've got a bingo card. We've got a time card. We've got a airmail envelope, a CD envelope, and another time card. This is one of those folding, trifold ones. So if you want to go ahead and decorate that, you can. And, you know, you can always use it in another journal if you don't want to use it in that journal. And then last, I have a bag of napkins. So there's several different types. There's this Santa one I had to include because you have to have a Santa in there. Then this poinsettia one, and then this one is really pretty. It's got a lot of gold and writing and that kind of stuff in there. So that is what you get. You get all that. All right, so that is the two journals, and I am listing it in my Etsy shop. And when you see this, it will be listed, and in the order that I told you, it'll be not Vintage Santa, Retro Santa #1 and Retro Santa #2. So anyway, I hope that inspired you. And as I said, the how-to on how to make it is going to be in the description box. So if you are interested in that, and it's also in my Craft With Me and my Tim Holtz Tuesday playlist. So you can find it there. I'm going to link it, but, you know, if you somehow don't see it, then that's where it's at. All right, take care, guys. See you later.